Welcome to Shortstop on Pool. This is equal offense. What is equal offense, you say? Well, we're going to find out. This video runs just over an hour. I play 10 racks of equal offense, and I am going to just let it run. I'm not going to stop it. I got my yellow marker so I can write on the screen and talk about things. This is a variant of straight pool. This is a kind of a practice game for straight pool. I always tell my students, if you want to run 100 balls playing straight pool, you must learn how to run 100 balls playing equal offense first. So as you saw, I just broke the rack wide open. So that's the opening shot for an equal offense. Now you can play this solo as a practice game, or you can play it against an opponent. It's a challenge game, meaning you will break the balls open and you run until you miss or reach 20 points. Then it's your opponent's turn. They rack the balls and break them open and do the same thing. So it's a challenge game in that sense. I played in an equal offense league back in the day, and you would play 10 innings. You can score a maximum of 20 points per inning. So you and your opponent would each play 10 innings. A maximum score, a perfect score, is 200 points. So what you do is you just rack the balls like 8-ball and break them wide open, and you just clear the table. But you're doing it under the rules of straight pool, and you're trying to preserve a break shot. So you can tell right now I'm preserving the 2-ball as a break shot for my next rack. So if I can clear the table, I will have scored 14 points. Then I need to pocket the break ball and open the rack, and so that'll be the 15th point. And then I need to run 5 more balls to reach the maximum score of the inning of 20 points. That's a perfect inning. Run the balls, shoot a break shot, plus 5 more. And then it's your opponent's turn to shoot. Or if you're just shooting a practice session, then you just rack the balls and go again. So I'm shooting 10 innings of equal offense here. A perfect score is going to be 200 points. Spoiler alert, I did not get 200 points. But I like it because I made some mistakes which are educational. So I'll be able to talk about those too. So I'm just going to talk over what I remember, because I just did this. I just finished like 10 minutes ago, and I'll talk to you about what I'm doing. So this is the 11 in the corner to play position for the 5. I've worked out the end pattern here. Actually, I'll shoot the 8. I think the end pattern is 15 leads to the 12 for the 2-ball break shot. So this is 5-ball draw back for the 8, 8 to the 10, 10 up here for the 12. Pretty simple, pretty standard. I drew back too far. Doesn't matter. I'm going to give myself this angle on the 10, just bounce up for the 15. So just go gently to the rail and back and into this window. Straight pool is about percentages and risk management. You want to take as few risks as possible. That's why I shot that ball that way. Just choose the easiest, most highest percentage route to get you where you want to go. That was a little bit lazy because I'm below the shot line. We want to be straight in or just a hair above the shot line here, because we'd like to go to the rail and spin out. And it's really controllable. You can get close and you can get the angle that you want on this break shot. I didn't do that. I was a little bit below the shot line. I was down here, so I had to just float up here. So I've got the angle I want, but I'm a little bit farther than the way I want. I'm nitpicking, but this is the mentality you want for straight pool. The better position you play, the higher your runs are going to be, and that's just a fact. Now, I pocket this ball. Oh, I remember what happens here. Straight high ball, nothing else. You could have a little bit of left on it if you wanted. Medium firm stroke. Cue ball goes to the bottom rail. Oh, no, cue ball didn't skip up. Cue ball backed up and went forward, but you saw I had more right spin on that than, actually left spin on that than high. Now, I've got 3 shots here. I've got the long 6, which I don't want to shoot. I've got the 9-ball, which I don't want to shoot because I'm elevated over the 13. The 8-ball is a simple shot. I'm just going to go to the rail and off. I've got the 9. Remember, I only need 5 more points for a perfect inning. And cha-chunk into the rail. And I missed that pretty badly. So I set it up again because I'm not happy with myself. But let's write that down. First inning is 15 points. I got 15 points. So I'm going to keep the score on this window shade. I'll erase it and write it at the beginning of each inning. So now I made the ball. Look at how easy it is from here. Am I going to? I guess I'm going to shoot them off. These don't count. I'm just doing this for my own benefit. So this is just rolling forward. I want so rolling forward with spin. So I want an angle on the 12 to come forward. Now this is a ton of left English. You want to spin past the 7 and up because I got 1, 2, 3 balls that all go in this pocket. So I made the break ball and then 2 balls. If I didn't miss, I would have made the 8 in this ball, 3. So now it's just 4, 5, and the inning's over. I just have to make 2 balls. So it's like 3, 3, 7. Yeah, there we go. So, and look what I did. I hooked myself on the 7. I do not have a shot. Now, this doesn't count because I missed the 8. So I only got 15 points. I did not get a perfect score of 20 this rack. But those were 2 lazy shots. I missed that 8. I should have made that. And then I shot this ball to get positioned on the 7, and I hooked myself behind this ball. So that's a wake-up call to me. I'm like, okay, let's take this seriously. We want to be checking our angles, making sure we don't make dumb mistakes, just playing our high percentage shots. Okay, so 15 points the first rack. On this break shot, you don't want to smash it like 8-ball. In fact, if you can open the rack and keep most of the balls, down table or even below the head string, you're doing really well. You don't necessarily have to splatter them really wide open. Now, I've taken a look at this already. I'm going to clear the up table balls because I can go 3, 9, 6. So from there, what I need to do is get the cue ball here to shoot one of these balls out over here. Okay, so I want to try and clear this rack without bumping anything. But I've got a bunch of balls in the way, these blocker balls. So this is 2 rails to that 13, because the 13 sets me up for this corner pocket, the 2, the 7, something like that. I could even shoot the 7 and bump the 10. And the reason why that's okay is because I have an alternative break ball over here in the 14. So I'm probably holding the cue ball for an angle on the 7. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. And I'm hoping to bump the 8 and leave the 10, and I'll have the 5 ball this way, but I don't want to bump the 8 too far. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't accomplish that at all. Probably going to commit to this 14 as a break shot, but the 8 will also work. So here I'm just tapping this in, position on the 5, I believe. Oh, no, I tried to make another break ball. Yee. Dangerous. That wasn't necessary, but I mean, it's not all that dangerous because I had this ball in the side pocket as an insurance ball. What am I going to shoot now? As a break shot. Because if you're going to use the 8 as a break shot, you better get this 11 out of there because it's worthless. And then you can shoot these balls, come back around for the 1 ball as your key ball, possibly. It looks like... I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I want to shoot the 14 as my break shot. I'm going to use one of these balls as a pivot ball. They're near the center of the table. So this is 1, 8, 11, 5, get an angle on the 14 to slide over off the rail for my break shot. Let's see if I can accomplish it. Notice I drew the cue ball back on the 1. You don't want to be straight in on this 8. Get way over here. Get past the shot line. Then you can just bounce off the rail and get the proper angle on this 11. Okay. And I think, I hit that poorly, so I'm still shooting a little bit lazy. Now, I've got too much angle to be really comfortable stretching out over the table. So I'm going to shoot the 5 and get back to the 11. So things are going, this might not look like much of a problem, but things are going wrong. I should have had the cue ball moving very small distances from each of these balls to land perfect on this 14. And instead, it's not looking good. And this is another fail. So, cause this is a touchy shot. I'm trying to stay. I don't want this much angle. I'm trying to get here below the shot line here. Above the shot line on this ball's okay too, because you can go 2 rails around. But I messed it up completely. So this is terrible. You can go 3 rails and try and come tight in the corner and then get an angle, but that's really, really tough to do. Might even be impossible to do. So I'm trying to bank the ball and hold the cue ball over here. This is not that bad of a shot. The reason why I missed it is because I'm used to hitting that with a firm speed, which shortens the angle, and I didn't account for that, and so the object ball went wide. So that was a 14. So first inning was 15. This was a 14, and by all rights, I should have gotten a 20. Both of those innings, I made dumb mistakes. So my total score right now is 29. Okay, let's see what happens this rack. That's a good speed. Just pop it and get them to come loose. assuming you've got a tight rack. So I've got 4 balls up table. 8 ball leads to the 14. Again, I've got 2 balls that I got to do something with here, but I've got a great break ball right here. And I've got a plan already. What is it? Oh, same as before. So I'm getting an angle on the ball into this pocket to bump this ball over. Then I'm going to have a shot on the 3 or the 1 ball back this way. Or if I go through it, I could have a shot on the 2 ball back in this side. If I shoot the 7, bump this ball over, the cue ball could go through over to here. And that's okay, because then I've got the 2 in the side. So I've thought about all those things. Oh, maybe I don't have that angle. Oh, I don't have that. Oh, okay. I remember now. I'm using the 2 ball to bump that. Because I'm going to bump this stripe. I'll have a shot on this stripe in this pocket, the 1 ball here, or the 11. Or the 3, for that matter. So this is an issue. You got to deal with these balls. I think this 8 ball is a good key ball. I think I'm settling on the up table balls as the end pattern, landing on this 8 in the side as the key ball for the 5 ball. I'm not sure what I do here. I like moving the 6 because you can draw the cue ball into the 6. You'll have a shot on the 4, or you'll have a shot on the 6, or a shot on the 11 or the 12. So that's a really good shot. That's the way to do that. Now, right here, I could shoot the 4 and bump the 9. You try to bump the 9 this way, and the cue ball goes this way, and they have a shot on the 9. I don't like it. I just don't want to be bumping balls. Oh, so what do? I bump a ball. but I like the way I did that because I could have hit that more fully, and then the cue ball would have come this way, and I would have had a shot on the 6 anyway. So that was a higher percentage. I wasn't relying on hoping that the 9 ball and the cue ball traveled correctly to give me a shot. So again, I'm just clearing these balls. I probably want to use the 1 ball. Yeah, I want to use the 1 ball to get over here because then I can go 14, 12, 11. And then 11, you get on the 8 in the side. So I'm looking at my angle. I don't want the cue ball here because it's really touchy to get the cue ball to go past the break ball and not scratch and land correctly. So I'm trying to get above, here's the shot line. I want above the shot line because I can go to the bottom rail, spin this way, and anywhere over here is fine for that 14. Highest percentage play, lowest, that leads to the lowest risk. Okay. I want to hold the cue ball, shot line of the 12s here. I'd like to hold on this side. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. Just make sure you do not miss. Boop, just pop it in. Now, you could do a stop shot. There's nothing wrong with a stop shot and shoot the 11 down here. In fact, some people might say you should do that. And the reason is you don't have to play any position from the 11 to the 8. You just roll forward a little bit and you're good. I chose to draw it back. I trust my draw shot a lot. And I prefer to be here where I can just pinch this in and control the cue ball. So this is good. This is very good. I can shoot a stop shot, but go look at the angle, Bob. Go look at the angle, Bob. I guess I'm 6'5" and I think I can see it, but I just want to slide down a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Beautiful angle on the break shot. When you look at this break shot, don't look at this. That's not the angle on your break shot. You've got to train yourself to always be looking at the ghost ball. That's your angle on the break shot. So this is a pretty sharp angle. It's a very good angle. It's almost optimal. So straight high ball. This time I'm not hitting the low ball in the rack. I'm hitting the center. Straight high ball, left English if you prefer. But a lot of topspin you want on this. See how the cue ball jumped off the rack to the bottom rail? Look at how open the balls are. This is ideal. I kind of wish I was playing regular straight pool because I really figured to run this rack too, and maybe I'll run 100 balls. But anyway, the rules of equal offense. I need to make 5 more balls to get a perfect score of 20. So I'm coming up for the 7 or the 8. Either one's fine. So this looks like 7. Probably the 4 in the side. You can go so many ways. I have all these open balls. So just, 4 in the side next. Probably just roll forward. So I made the break ball plus 2. So I need 3 more. So just roll forward, 2, and then 12. Or I could bounce out here and shoot the 1 next. Either way. But when I said in the beginning of the video, if you want to run 100 balls in straight pool, you must learn to run 100 balls playing equal offense. The first time that you run 10 perfect racks in a row doing what I'm doing now, you are going to feel so good about your game. it gives you the confidence to believe that you can run 100 balls under the rules of straight pool, where you're shooting a break shot, a ball to the side of the rack every single shot. But don't beat your head against the wall trying to just play only straight pool. Run 100 balls playing equal offense. It is not easy. I fail. I don't run 200 points this time. But like I said, the first time you do it, your game's going to go up. You're going to feel so confident. It drills into you the idea of mental and physical fortitude on every single shot. You do everything the same, and it really gets you thinking correctly, because even though, look at the balls. I made 2 balls on the break. The balls are wide open. You can run these balls easy, a million different ways, okay? But settling down and actually doing it and getting on a break shot is something else entirely. And doing it 10 times in a row is another thing entirely. So you can grow your game. If you want to play 100 balls playing straight pool, learn how to run 100 balls playing equal offense. I will continue to say that to my grave. Okay, so what is my break shot? Probably the 14. And I'm going to want to get straight in on this 4, so I'd like to keep the 1. So I want to preserve these 3 balls. So I've decided to clear the up table balls. This looks like a pinch this way, and then get on the 13. No, I'm going to the 1. Why am I doing this? Do I see a different break shot? Guys, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. So I'm going to the rail and off to get an angle. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure why I'm doing this. Oh, I know why I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't preserve the 14 as a break shot. But this whole pattern of all the balls that I shot was to get here, because I don't want a big angle on this 7. I want a shallow angle, and I can bump the 8 over for a break ball, and then I'm going to have the 10 ball straight in the corner. Or I could have the 3 or something else. But probably I want the 10. So this is the very controllable shot. Just center ball, roll it forward, tap that 8 into break ball position, and then I will be straight in on the 10 in the corner. Now, I review this real quickly because I don't have to shoot the 10. I could shoot the 3 and then shoot the other balls and come back around. These 2 balls both go in this corner, and that sets me up for the 10 ball as a key ball on the side. That's a terrible key ball because you got to land on it perfect. And I decide, no, that's dumb. So I'm going to shoot the 10 to shoot the 12 next. But I'm trying to think, what is my key ball then? I mean, either of these can be a key ball. You bounce off the rail and come over here. But let's see I don't remember what I do. Yeah, I just want to hang here for the 15. Now I can roll past I can shoot the 15 and come over here, and then I have something back in the side. And then, kind of climbing up the ladder, right? 11, 5, 3, 13, 6, climb up the ladder. But I decide against that. Oh, I'm deciding that these 2 balls are pivot balls, right? They're in the center of the table. So I can use the up table balls to get on the 5 and then shoot these and pivot over for my break shot. That's what I'm deciding to do. So now I'm looking at the 13 in the side. I want to be as close to straight in on there as I can, because that's going to set me up for the 5. Okay. You do not want to be on this side of the 5. You want to be over here, because if you're not straight in, you can bounce to the rail and control the cue ball just where you want it on these balls. I don't remember if I successfully make this or not. Oh, I remember. No, I do. I do remember what I did. So I don't quite get where I want on the 5 ball. So this is good. Notice I'm just a little bit above to this side of the shot line. So now I can hold the cue ball. I want to be above the shot line for the 11, because then I can just boop, the least amount of cue ball movement possible. Just come over here. Oh, I'm going to the rail. And then I can slide over there off the 15 for my break shot. But it looks like I have too much angle. I'm like, what am I going to do? I really like the solution that I come up with here. I'm not going to draw it. Can you think of what I'm going to do? I don't have a pivot ball anymore. So I just put a little bit of spin and make sure I come above the shot line for the 15, because now I've got 2 rails like this. Good solution. I like it a lot. You got to practice this shot, because depending on your angle, you're doing different things. Now you notice I didn't try to draw the cue ball this way. I stunned it straight down and then just use spin, because spin's going to turn it, and then you're going to still have spin here, and that turns the cue ball here again. There's no way you can get past the shot line to this break shot. You're going to have an angle somewhere over here. As it is, I hit a little bit softer than I should have, so I've got a very sharp angle. But I've got my 14 points minimum, so I've got 14. If I can make this break shot, I'm likely to have an easy shot to start, and I can get a perfect score of 20. You can see how this helps you with your straight pool game, because you're not struggling to get through the first 14 points. They're spread wide. But you've got to play straight pool from this point to get the final 6 points and a perfect score of 20 for the inning. So I'm really taking a lot of time here. There is no controlling the cue ball. You're very unlikely to scratch. Just make sure you make that ball. Like that. Look, see what the cue ball did? The cue ball bounced off the rack, the top spin took, and it spun forward. You don't have to hit it as hard as you think. The key is to get a lot of top spin. You got to aim at the tippity top of that cue ball, a nice positive stroke through, and get a lot of top spin. So obviously, this is not a big deal. I went and checked to make sure that the 2 ball goes past the 9. It does. So I need to make 5 more balls. There's this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll just come out to center table, and there's balls everywhere. And I'll get my 5 points after the break shot, and my this will be my first perfect score of 20. Okay. This is good, because now a stop shot gives me an angle, and I just want to go between these 2 balls. Like I said, I'm going to have a shot anywhere, but just got to get to center table. You got to don't flirt with hitting that 6. Get through past that 6, so you're out in the open and you get your choice of shots. So this is going to be a perfect score of 20, and the first 2 racks I scored 29. So I now have a score of 49. A perfect score would have been 60. Right? Yeah, I missed 5 points the first rack and 6 points the second. I don't know what my math is off a little bit, but you get the idea. Okay, so I got a perfect score at 20 that time. So 49. 49 is what I have after 3 innings. If I remember correctly, I get another 20 here, but I'm not sure. Center ball, you just want that cue ball to back up a foot. Almost. It came back forward, but that's good. Notice there's no balls above the head string, only 2 balls kind of up here. This ball's right in front of the side. All the balls are down here. The only thing I have to worry about is this 213, or not worry about, but I need to deal with it. And I want to do so safely. I've got a break ball here. I've got a break ball here. I've got a little bit of congestion here. So I'm looking at how to deal with those things. I think I just looked at, if I got a shot on the 13 or the 6, I can hit the 15 off the 13. I can hit the 8 off the 6. And whichever one I don't use will become my break ball. And then I've got to deal with these. I remember taking a look at this for a while, and I'm not sure. I can shoot the 3 ball on the side. That doesn't do much for me. I can shoot it in the corner, but I'm elevated over the 2, so I don't want to do that. So this is coming back out to where I am now, or a little bit, not quite as far. I want to shoot the 3. So now I can shoot the 3, I think. Yeah, I've got the cue ball is going to go this way off the 3, so it's going to be hard to shoot I could shoot I don't want to shoot the 13. I'm too thin on the 13 to control the cue ball real well. So I think what I'm trying to do now is shoot the 3 and just go forward so I can have this ball. There's a ball over here in the side pocket. That's what I'm trying to do. Because I can use that ball to get on the 6 or the 13. So I don't like having to shoot the ball that hard, but this is okay. Yeah. I mean, I've got a better angle on the 13, but I'm still a little thinner than I wanted, so not doing good. And this is dangerous because, remember, I got to open these 2 balls, and I'm shooting off my soldiers here, and I'm not getting anywhere. So I think I decided to roll forward. So I'm going to shoot the 13 and run into the 8. I'll have a shot on the 5 for sure. And I'm trying to get that 8 out of there like that. Okay. And lo and behold, hey, look at that. I've got another potential break ball on the 8. Now I want to find a safe way to get these balls open. And what is it? What is it? I don't remember. Oh, I'm going into them now. I'm trying to go into the 2 ball right now. The 11-2. See that? Oh boy, terrible. I had right English on that, which I didn't need. I didn't want to hit the 10, but I wanted to come straight past the 10 and hit those because I had a ball in each direction as insurance. So that was terrible. Now this is my break ball for sure. Could be a key ball in the corner. This could also be a key ball. But I need to get these two open. How the heck am I going to do that? Let's see. I can shoot the 12 right now. That's the easiest shot. And I thought about rolling forward to shoot the one in the side. But I'm likely to be against the rail, and I'm not going to have very much control on the one ball. So I'd like to do something else. I just looked at the 8 in the side. So I'm drawing the cue ball back here for the 8 in the side. I can draw it back and keep the cue ball off the rail. Nope, I decided not to do that. Okay. I've got the side pocket to give me access to the bottom of the cue ball. So I think I'm drawing back now to here. I'm going to get a shot on the 14 or the 8 because, oh, okay. Well, I'm going to do that, but I decided to clear the up table balls. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. So same thing. I want to shoot the 1, left spin back to here because I can shoot the 8 here and bump these gently, or I can get a shot on the 14 and come up into the bottom of them and have the 10 as insurance this way. That was my game plan. So now I take a while to decide because I'm not good on either of these. A little bit too much angle. I could run into the 10, a little bit too much angle on the 8, but I could run into the 2, but I might lose position. So I decide eventually to shoot the 14. A lot of inside English, right English. Hopefully I can split those balls, but I want to at least hit the 2. See all the right English I got on this? Boy, I didn't even come near the 2, but I'm okay. Yeah, this isn't great. What do I decide to do here? Oh, I remember. I failed. Okay. What I decide to finally do is abandon the 6, and I'm trying to bump the 10 over here for a below the rack break shot, because if I hit it full, I'm straight in on the 8 in the corner, and if the cue ball rolls a little bit, I have the 11 in the side. And I think I'm going to be able to work it from there. I could shoot the 8 ball in the side, but then the cue ball's coming here, and I got to try and get a shot on the 15 so I can slide over here. It's just low percentage. So I decide to make a break ball, and I failed. So this is terrible. And this shows you why it's so important to get the right angle on your shots. And I didn't get enough right English on my 14 ball to hit these 2 squarely. Then it would have been super easy. So that your mistakes magnify real quickly. Now I have a chance here. It's a slim one. I can make the 11, and then I'll have a shot. I'll roll forward, and I'll have a shot on the 12, or the 15, sorry. No, I miss it. But I would have had a shot on the 12, and then I can play these 2 and get a shot over here on the 8 ball in the side to break the rack. So let's see, how many balls did I leave there? I left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls. So that was my worst rack of the whole session, I think. I think that was a 10. So 49. So after 4 racks, I now have a score of 59. And a perfect score would have been 80. So not feeling great. But I'm playing okay. But I made some crucial mistakes. Okay. That so yeah, a little bit upset with myself. And that's why I didn't take the time to hit that break shot cleanly. And my cue ball screamed over here. I could have scratched real easily. So that's what I talk about, mental fortitude. You've got to stay positive. So I've got the balls wide open. I'm just trying to draw the cue ball up because I'm going to have a shot on the 5 or this ball on the side or the 3 in this side. And as it is, I think I decide to shoot. Do I have enough room? If I have enough room to shoot the 15, I will, because then I can bump the 1 out of there. And then this 11 becomes my break shot with the 13 as the key ball. I do not have that. So I'm going to shoot the combination and then get on the 15 rather. Tap this in. I'll have a shot on the 11 or 13 next, or the 3 in the side, either one. But now I want to get this angle. I want to be able to see the 15 past the 4, but I don't want to be way down here. So this is right spin. Just come up here. Don't try to get close to the 15. Stay farther back here, and you've got a much bigger margin of error on that 15. So now this is bump the 1 ball out, I'm hoping that the cue ball goes out of there too, because I want to leave the 9 as a key ball for the break shot. And that's good, because now I can shoot something else. Probably going to shoot the 3. No? What am I doing? Oh, I'm going to use the 4 ball as a break shot. Am I? That's okay. If you're going to use the 4 as a break shot, you probably want to use the 1 or the 7 as a key ball. So I could shoot the 9, bounce out 9, 2, 11, 3, clear these balls, and then use these balls to land on the 1 in the side for the break shot, 4-ball break shot. I guess that's what I'm doing. It wouldn't be a mistake to leave those. Shoot the 3 now, clear these balls, and then maybe the 4, or there's a pivot, or you could shoot 3, 4, and then you come over here and use the 9 as the key ball for that ball that I just shot as a break shot. But I'm doing a different pattern. Just come out for the 2 or hit that a little soft. No problem. I can slide over here. Then I'll have this ball in the side pocket. The 14 ball goes past the 6. So right now I want position on the 14, because you can go 14, 12, 6, slide over here for the 8, and then you can get good on the 7 in the side for the 1 in the other side for your break shot. Oh, I saw something else. Oh, okay. I wanted to use the 7. I wanted to use the 7 to slide down over here and shoot 12, 14. Because then you can go over for the 8, come down for the 6, and then you're on the 6 to get on the 1. But I didn't come far enough for the 7. So this is position on the 7 and the 6. And I came a little bit too far again. So now I'm shooting the 6 to come over here. This time I want to make sure I get real close to straight in. I want to be above, because I can slide down for the 14 and then shoot the 12 and come up for the 1. Or if I get straight enough, then I can roll forward, shoot the 12, then use the 14 to get on the 1. So there was multiple ways to land on the 1 ball for the key ball on the 4-ball break shot. So because I've got good position on the 12, the 14 is closer to the 1, so we use that. Just softly give myself a little angle on that 14. Wow, I hit the rail above the first diamond. But when you hit them that soft, boy, it's awesome. It just makes the pocket so much bigger. So I'm going to stun forward. I want to get forward, because the shot line's here, and even if you're a little bit above it, it's easy to just roll forward, and then you're getting closer to your break shot. But you don't want to be too far above, because then you lose your position. So this is good. I can either roll forward or stun forward. What I was going to say is I don't want an angle over here. I do not want an inside angle, because the break ball is so close to the rack. So that's why I kept it over here. This is probably going to be a Thorsten Hohmann. Oh, this is embarrassing. I remember what happened. I've been hitting these well, but I hit this one terribly. This is a Thorsten Hohmann special draw shot. You want to draw straight up to the head rail and back. You don't have to, but that's what I decided to do. And I miss it terribly. I undercut it. And I guarantee you it's because I jumped up. So when I shoot this shot, watch my head. I bet you see some head movement just before I stroke the shot. Let's watch and see. So I'm pretty still at the moment. Come back. Yep. You see my head come up? My head and my body came up. That's how you miss that shot. You have to stay rock solid still. And I know I did it, so I set this up to shoot it again. And I do it again, even though I know exactly what I did. Watch my head move. Not as bad, but yeah, that's what the deal is. And then I also drew my cue stick back way too fast. You really got your warm-up strokes. Let's see, I got a 14 on that rack. And then I was at 59. So 50, 60. So now I've got a 73 after 5 innings. So 73 out of a possible 100. What was I going to say? Yeah, on that shot where you're drawing the cue ball, you have got to make really certain that your alignment is dead straight. And then on your warm-up strokes, you've got to make sure that your warm-up strokes are going straight, because if you wiggle or move at all, you're going to undercut the ball, which is what you saw me do. So I'm using the 15 here to open up the 6 and the 4. No big deal. Shoot the 6, shoot the 4 ball back down here. I'm clearing the up table ball. So 4 ball back down here, That gets me on the 3, easy enough, or I could do something else. What do I do? Oh, I'm getting on the 2, so I can just come over here, and then you shoot the 3, and you're on the 8 inside. So just a real easy pattern to clear those balls. I'm not even looking at these balls. It doesn't matter. I'm clearing the up table balls. It's irrelevant what's down table. Now I just looked at straight in to the side pocket on the 8. I want to land a little bit above it, like that, or straight on it. Now I need to look. What's my break ball? What's my key ball? Geez, I don't know. I don't see one. The 5 ball could work, but it's kind of way outside. I'm thinking I want to open these, and the 11 will become a break ball. Okay, so I'm thinking I want to get the cue ball here off the 8, because then I can slide the cue ball over here, tap those open, and then I've got the 7 or the 5 back this way. But I don't think I shoot that. No, I don't. Oh, yeah, terrible. I was trying to come past the 13, because then I can shoot the 13 in the corner and tap those, or I can shoot this ball, which removes it as a blocker ball, and come up this way and tap those. And I did not visualize my position very well. And so now I have no shot at this combination, but guess what? I am almost dead straight on to the combination. So this is a really tough combination unless you're dead straight on it. Again, real soft. You want to bake that pocket nice and big. And I missed it. Even though I was lined up perfectly on it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 6 balls that rack. That's my worst rack. What a turd of a rack. And why did it turn out so bad? Because I was too overconfident and I did not visualize my position. I shot the 8 and wanted to come over here, and I did not visualize it. I was shooting too fast. That's what ends runs. Mental and physical fortitude. You've got to get it all just right. And it takes like 1/2 of a second longer to do it right. Okay. Again, 4 up table balls. I got a cluster here and 3 potential break shots right here. But I'm going to use one of those balls to run into these. So right now, it looks like I want, yeah. So because I've got an easy combo, I can clip the edge of the 12, which helps me to hold the cue ball here. See, the 12, I just hit the edge of it, and the 15 came way up. That was so that I could hold the ball here. Now I can shoot the 13 and run into those. And I've got shots in different directions. Ooh, that was terrible. I hit the 2. I hit the 7, and I didn't want to. I wanted to go past the 7. Anyway, I have a break ball. Now I'm trying to draw into these balls and open them up. I should have a shot on the 5. Do not baby this shot. Get those balls open. There we go. Oh, and I got a great break shot, too. Bonus. So shooting it a little bit fast. The 7 ball sets you up for this stripe later in the rack. Or now. Yeah, I like this because I don't like this. You could shoot all these and use the 9 to get on the 7, to get on the 10 and bounce out as an end pattern, but I don't like it. Okay, so I'm going to just use the 10 because from any of these up table balls, I can get position here for the 10 and then bounce out for the 2-ball break shot. That's what I'm doing. I have too much angle on the 6, so just bounce straight back up, and then I'll have a shot on the 6. Make sure you get the cue ball up there because you do not want to shoot the 6 and have to worry about running into the 2. So it looks like it's 2, 15, 8. No? Oh, I guess I didn't want to shoot the 8 in the side, 15 inside past the 8. I don't know. But stop shot on the 8 gets you on the 15 here. This is a little bit lazy because I shouldn't have done that. I should have walked over and looked because I could have gotten a better angle and then drawn the cue ball up to here for the 11. That would have been ideal. But I'm shooting too fast. Now this is a draw with spin to shoot the 11, and I just have a really bad angle. So now I want to draw the cue ball past the 3 and then back over for the 1 or the 14. So I shouldn't be having to do this. This is too much cue ball movement. This is what leads to runs ending. But I hit it okay, and I decide I'm going to use the 9 ball to come over here for the 10 because I can just come straight at it. So just pinch this 14 in, kind of get close to straight in on the 3 rather. Now, I could go to the rail. I'm pretty straight. I could go to the rail and back, but I decide, you know what? Already got an angle. Just draw back. This is fine. I can just tap that 9 in with some spin. And this way, I can never get the cue ball over here. I can never get the cue ball on this side of the shot line for the 10. So I'm just spinning this in. Right spin. Bink. Don't get close to the 10. The closer you get, the less margin of error you have for the right angle. And I need a pretty good angle anyway to bounce out for the 2. Oh boy, I think I hit about the first diamond on that shot. Not good. I need to go practice on a 4 1/4 inch pocket up in Phoenix because the table at the tournament in November is not going to be as forgiving as what you just saw there. Now, I'm not going to get away with that on 4 1/4 pockets. So I got to start splitting the center of the pocket. Anyway, I got my 14 points. This is an ideal break shot. Remember, the ghost ball's here. So I do have an inside angle, straight high ball. We're going to open these balls and I'll get my other 5 points for a perfect score of 20. Whack. Yeah, cue ball. That cue ball kind of, you see it bounce in the air. It literally bounced up in the air, and then this top spin took to the bottom rail and straight back up. I'm fortunate that this 6 ball came up here. Otherwise, I'd be shooting the 5. But still, it was a good shot. This is just coming down table for the 14. The 14 doesn't do any good. It's not a key ball for anything. Just get rid of it. So I can come down table, but I probably want to just come back here. Let's see. Oh, no, I am going forward. Okay. I'm not sure why I did that. Oh, now I'm shooting the 1 in this side, and then the cue ball to here and get these balls. Yeah, because I only need to grab 5 points. There we go. 13, 5, 7, and I got my points. Or actually, just 13, 5, and I got them, I think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay. Perfect score. Yeah, I just went through the scores and I completely botched the score all the way through. Right now, I have 118 points. I have played 8 innings. So I think I lost track of the inning count while I was playing as well. I think I get an extra inning. So if I do, we'll go ahead and look at it. We'll look at a bonus inning. But I'm at 118 and 8 innings. 8 innings, a possible perfect score would be 160. So over half, 50% of the possible points, but not great for me. Okay, so this is clearing the balls. This stripe here sets up for both of these balls over there. So once again, I'm just clearing the up table balls. The 9 ball, I got to get on right, but this 14 in the side, you can use to get on the 9. Probably going to have to break the rack with the 7. I could break the rack with the 6 below the rack, but everything's wide open. So this, I want to make sure I stay, on this side of the 3, because what I want to do right now, I think, is come all the way over here for the 14. I believe that's what I do anyway. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I do. And I did not come far enough. Kind of fortunate there. I can shoot. I have a shot on the 9. So I can shoot the 9, come out for the 8, and then from the 8 I can land on the 14 ball down in the bottom left corner pretty well. Okay, and I did not come over far enough. So now, rather than just play position for the 12, I'm going to go ahead and shoot here and spin all the way back. I'm going to try and get a shot on the 14 back up here, because if I don't get it, I can shoot this 12 in the side or this 15, this ball down here. So it's a no risk play to try and get perfect on the 14 because I have other balls to shoot. Now I could shoot the 14 from here and I could tap it in the side as well, but both of those have risks, and I think I decide not to shoot it. I'm probably trying to get on this ball as the break shot, and I'm going to use this one as the key ball, I think. So I decide, instead of taking that risk, go ahead and shoot the 5 because that's 0 risk. Draw back to the rail and get on the 14 properly, like so. I have a hair too much angle, but it's not a big deal. From here, I'm happy to shoot this ball in the corner. Just hold the cue ball, most likely for the 12 ball. Now that I look at it, I wouldn't have had to do that. I could have turned around and shot these 3 balls Well, I would have to shoot the 13 as well, and then land over here for the 14 and then the 12 and roll forward for the 7. I don't like that, though, because this is up pretty high. Now, again, I'm playing position for multiple balls there. I wanted the cue ball to come off the rail so that I could have either the 4 or the 11. Didn't get that, so now I've got to shoot a touchy shot. I want to spin past the 6 without coming over here. And that'll work. Shot line to the 4 ball is here, which is basically the side pocket. So I know I want to get up to the side pocket, or even a hair past it is fine. And that's real good. I think I can just slide down here a little bit. Be straight on the 13 in the side for the break shot. I think this is my another 20. So this is my second 20 in a row. I believe I get 20 here. Let's find out. And I rolled that instead of stunning it. I'm supposed to stun it like this. Control that cue ball. So now I've got to shoot the 13 in the corner, and I'm thinking to myself, hit the center of the pocket, because otherwise you're going to miss on those 4 1/4. And I do not hit the center of the pocket. So I have some work to do. I'm probably going to put in a few practice sessions where I'm cutting balls like the one I just shot up into the upper corner, and lots of different angles up into the upper corner, and get more accurate on those, because you have to shoot those in straight pool. And if I'm going to be shooting into 4 1/4 pocket, I got to be more accurate than that. Okay, love this angle once again. Oops, it's right here. Straight high ball, medium firm, no chance of scratching. Real good chance of getting him wide open. Just make that ball. This time the cue ball backed up and went. It hit the top side of a ball, so it backed up and then went forward like that. So this is ideal. I need 5 more points. I can shoot the 1 and try and go between these balls to shoot the 9 next, but again, it's a slight risk. Straight pool players don't want any risk. So what I decide to do is shoot the 1 and get no cue ball movement, and shoot the 12 in the side, because then I can roll forward, and I've got 2 balls that go here. Now it's going to be easy to get my 5 points with no risk. But I don't shoot this shot very well. Yeah, look at that. So I'm getting a little lazy on my execution. That's not good. Now, I could shoot the 12, but now I've got to send the cue ball forward, which isn't the end of the world. You can go to the rail and off, and you'll have a shot on the 4 in this corner. Instead, I don't want to do that. I want to control the cue ball. So I'm shooting the 4 and stunning over here for either this ball or this ball. Doesn't come over as far as I want, but the cue ball is going to hit the 11 and then go to the rail. So I'll have a shot on the 2, or it might come far enough where I'll have a shot on the 8. Once you've made that decision, you do not need to think about the cue ball. Straight high ball, and 100% of your attention goes to pocketing that 8. Now I just need 2 more balls. I'm counting them up. Yeah, I need 2 more. I don't want to try and go to the rail and get the 12 on the side. I could do that. I'm just going to tap this in softly so I do not come past the 10. I shoot the 9 back this way. And yes, indeed, that is my second time that I got 20 in a row. That's my 4th 20 out of 9 innings. So I now have 139 points in my 9th inning. So that's 130 out of a possible perfect score of 9 times 20 is 180. So for me, I'm not happy about that, but this is the first time that I played equal offense in years. So I'm happy that I have gotten 420s, and I was in a position to get a perfect score every rack if I didn't make those simple mistakes. I need to play more equal offense and get those simple mistakes erased from my game so I can have a good chance of playing well in November and getting my long-term goal is getting a 200. Okay, from here, I can back cut this 9, but your cue ball's going crazy. I like the 2 ball because I've got sideboards, so I'm making sure to overcut this. So I got sideboards. I'm going to make this 2. And then I can draw the cue ball over here for a shot on the 4 or the 1 or the 15. Take careful aim. Don't want to overcut it because you can't double kiss it and not make the 2. So just a little bit of an overcut. Now I've got a break shot on the 11 or the 6 below the rack. Neither are ideal, but they can work. I wonder if the 1 ball is a break shot. I'm looking at it right now. It's a little low. I think it's low. So let's see. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm going to try and make a break ball. Dumb idea. What I'm looking at is this. I can pocket the 15, so it's gone. Come up here, have an angle on the 1, come straight across and bump these balls, make a break ball, and my insurance ball is the 6 ball back this way. That's my plan. It's a fine plan if you can make it work, but I come too far on the 1, so I don't have a good angle on the 1 to come over here and bump the 7 or the 12 or the 8, but I try and do it anyway. And I bet you can guess what happens. Boom, and good night, Gracie. Yeah, not good. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I made 2 balls that rack? I'm going to shoot it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I made 2. This is the difference between a 20 and a 2. Is a dumb mistake early in the rack. That's why you don't want to do it. So I'm looking at this. So now my total score is now 141. That's 10. That's 10 innings. Possible perfect score of 200, and I got a 141. So I'm shooting this again. Yeah, this is much smarter. Tap it in, shoot the 5, bump one of these to a break ball, and you have insurance ball in the 6. This is an excellent example of you need to reassess. It takes a half a second. You need to reassess every time your cue ball doesn't quite go where you want it. In fact, you need to reassess when the cue ball does go where you want it. Had I done that, I would have not tried to shoot the 1 and come straight across. I would have done this play, shot the 5 and bumped them, and been in a good position. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot these. Now, my equal offense is over. I scored 141 points out of 10 innings. But I'm going to shoot this one, and I'm not sure if I shoot another rack after this or not. I'm just shooting this for my own benefit to say, yeah, here's what I could have done if I didn't make that dumb mistake. So this is coming around the 7, back out to center table. I can shoot the 7 or I can shoot these other balls. I'm probably going to use the 11 as a break shot. It's pretty high up there, but look at this. Key ball with the 10. I can get right on it. So where do I want my K2 to be? Just diagonally across from the 10. Bing. How can I get on this ball? Bing. 9 ball gets you on the 14 in the side, gets you on this one. That is my end pattern. So I want it. That's what I'm working out right now. I'm thinking it through. So I want to shoot the 7. Then shoot one of these balls, come over for the 4, then use the 4 to get on the remaining ball here, to get back over here for the 3. It's a lot of spaghetti on the screen, but you see that? 7, 7, 13, 4. Then I can shoot these 2 to get over here on the 3, get on the 9, ding, bing, bing. See it? Now I have too much angle on the 4 because I'm shooting too fast. I'm not visualizing and making sure that I get the cue ball where I want. Okay, so let's shoot the 8 and come back up for the 4. And too much angle on the 4 again. Not good. Just not good. So rather than shoot the 4, I'm going to go ahead and shoot this stripe and draw back. So I can draw back to the side rail here and out. And then I need an angle on the 4 to come over here for the 3. That's not good. If I had less angle, I could follow forward with spin over like this, and that would be good because I want this angle on the 3 to come over this way for the 9. I don't have that, so I got to come across table, try and get the right angle, and I don't have the right angle. So this is another example of how to mess up a good pattern. As it is, I've got an angle to go to the left side rail and then up to the head rail for the 9. But I shouldn't have to be working this hard. Okay. Now I'm going to come over and take a look at straight in the side. I don't have to do that. I could come over this way. And then you have a lot of options to get on the 10 in the side. But I want stop for my last 2. So I can draw straight back, and I'm drawing right at the 14. So that's what I decided to do. Now, don't draw it too far. Remember, the farther away you stay, the bigger margin of error you have. Now come look at the angle for this. I want to be just above straight in so that I can control the cue ball real nicely to get on my break shot. And that means rolling forward to about here, above the side pocket. So this is ideal. Now I can stun over here or just play a stop shot. Good angle on the ball. Now this is a high break ball way outside. But you're going to use top spin. Your cue ball naturally picks up left spin, just contact induced left spin coming off this break ball. So if you hit the top of the rack with high left, you can go to this side rail and into the side pocket. You want to make sure you use a lot of top spin and no left. You could even add a touch of right if you're confident on making the ball with a little bit of right, because then your cue ball is going to go this way, and then the right's going to bring it back so you don't scratch in the side. Oh, it looks like I got a little bit of left on it. No, I'm coming back to the center now. Okay, so I came pretty much straight back off that rail and then I hit the 12. So I probably was not going to scratch if I didn't hit the 12, but now I've got wide open balls. This is 3, 5. This is climbing down the ladder. 3, 5, 3, 8, 5, 1, 6. Just climb down the ladder. Piece of cake. And 20 more points. If I didn't make that mistake early. So there's, let's see, 2 racks where I made really bad mistakes early and got less than 10 points. And then the other racks I could have gotten a 20 as well, but made mistakes. So I think you learn more from the mistakes than you do from the successful 20s. But the 20s are educational too, because not all of them were perfect either. If you like this, I think you're going to like this video. It's called How to Shoot Straight. It's one of my most popular videos, and it's a good precursor to a lot of the other educational stuff that I have on my website. Hey, guess what? I lost track of the innings, and there's going to be a bonus rack. I'm shooting another one. I'm using the counter down in my table. Let's see if I move it. I didn't move. Yeah, there we go. I just moved it. But it's probably on 9, and I think I have another rack. But I have shot 10 racks, but we're going to get a bonus rack of equal offense. Let's see what I do here. Cue ball went to the side rail, but it was pretty controlled, and I've got them wide open. But again, 5 balls up table. This is really ideal. I've got 3 potential break balls. This is awesome. I've got to deal with these 2, and I need to get on the 8 because you want to get the 8 out early, because then you can come back around and get positioned on the 1 and this 1 and the 15 in this corner. So that's what I'm thinking about, and I can accomplish both of those at the same time. So am I trying to go? Oh. I think I'm trying to bump the 4 right now. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know if I was trying to bump the 4 or not, but if I have a shot on the 12, on the 10 rather, I want to shoot the 10, just softly come back out. We don't need to do anything fancy because I'm going to have a shot on the 9 next, and then I can maneuver from there. Got plenty of soldiers still. No risks. Okay, now I think this is stop, and I want to shoot one of these balls and get it out of there. I think. Because you can have too many. You can have too many options. So I think I want to get rid of one of those. But maybe not. Let's see. Okay, stop shot. So now 7. Probably 7 and then 14. So I want to stop shot or roll forward just a hair, because I want to shoot the 14, bounce off the rail, and come out and accomplish something. I'm thinking that this ball is my key ball for the 5 break shot. And one or both of these is the K2, similar to what I just did the last rack. So let's see where I go on this key ball. Okay. Oh, I remember what I did here. Something dumb. What I wanted to do here was shoot the 3, get this angle on the 6, because you just slide up here, or actually slide up a little bit, then shoot the 2, and then the 4, and then you're on the 8. And you can shoot the 8, shoot the 12, come back out here, and you have your 2 K2 balls to get on the 11 key ball. So a lot of spaghetti, but I think you followed that route. So that's what I just decided to do. Oh, no, I didn't. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Okay, it'll work either way. I think I'm trying to come up for the 8. Oh, okay. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is 2 ball as a K2 on the 3 to bounce out for the 5. And then this is my K3. So it's 8, 12, come over here, shoot the 11, and then use these 2 to get on on the 4. I don't know if I like that pattern as well as the first one that I outlined. But I'm working it out now. I'm saying, is that really what I want to do? Actually, you know what? I just realized I made a mistake. What I wanted to do is shoot the 6, come up here, shoot the 3, and come this way to shoot the 4 and get on the 8. Because then the 3's gone, and then, well, that doesn't work either, because then the 4, I can't use the 4 as a K2 for the 2. Yeah, that doesn't work. So the way I'm doing it is right. So now I'm just coming out here. I want to get the 11. Because, oh, yeah. So what I decided now is I don't want the 3 ball there. I want the 4 ball as the K3 and the 2 ball as the key ball. The 4 ball is the K2 and the 2 ball is the key ball. So I want to make sure now that I've got a slight angle on the 3 so I can go to the rail, miss the 5, and come straight back up table, straight at these 2 balls. That's what I'm doing now. I'm making up for the fact that I should have eliminated the 3 earlier in this run. So this should work. No left English here. You want to come straight off that rail. Ooh, yeah. See what happens? If you have left English, you come too far over here, and then you have a hard time getting these balls. I didn't want my cue ball there. I wanted my cue ball here. I want to come straight at those. As it is, I think I have a shallow enough angle to just pull the cue ball back here, but I don't pull it enough. And so now this is more difficult than it needed to be, because now I've got to go back and forth to get on the 4. I really needed a little more care on that 3 to come straight at those balls and not get over here. Okay, you don't want to come far enough. Now I'm just barely far enough. If I don't come as far, then you've got to cut the 4 and bring the cue ball straight across so you have a stop shot on the 2 in this side to get on your break shot. But as it is, this is left English, a lot of spin. Ease that, yeah, see, you're just making the pocket really big, dribble it in. And I could have hit that harder and thinner, and my cue ball would have come over here, which would have been better. So now I've got to shoot this with just a ton of right English. Watch the cue ball spin off the rail. A lot of spin. It's really hard to hit that too hard to where you come all the way over here and don't have an angle on your break shot. But it's easy to hit it not hard enough and leave the cue ball here where you can't back cut the ball. So practice that shot so you know how hard you need to hit it with that reverse spin to get the cue ball back up here. So I got my 14, trying to get a 20. Straight. I'm thinking I'm coming center table here. Oh, nope. Cue ball just backed up and then went straight forward. So I need 5 points to get 5 more points to get my 20. And I don't want to fiddle with trying to get positioned on the 9. Yeah, I'm counting them. So this is 7 ball. Get your cue ball out center table. You can have a shot on the 12 or the 4, or if you hit it too soft, you'll have a shot on the 13. But get it past that 12. I'm relying on spin, and I just barely got it there, but I got it there. So now I can shoot the 12 and then the 13, come here, and I'll have a shot on the 6 or the 9. I can end with 9-6 or 6-9. And that'll be a perfect score. So you see what it takes to get a perfect score. I mean, on the opening break shot, you're smacking them wide open. The balls are spread over the table. You're probably all 8-ball players. You've cleared the table from it. Just clear the table and get on a break shot. This is what you're training to do. But here I am. I'm a 100-ball runner, and I did not get a perfect score or even close to it. I got 4 out of 10 innings. I got a perfect 20. This is my 5th one in 11 innings. So that's getting close to 50% perfect racks. Do I shoot another one? I shoot another one. Double bonus. Typically, you just shoot 10 innings, and that's the end of the game. I've lost count, so there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just shooting it. 2 extra racks. Let's see if I get another 20. I don't know. Remember how I finish up. I might. I think I've kind of gotten a rhythm now. Oh, the cue ball got hit twice, and it stopped it. Kind of lucky, but yeah, I've got a big mess over on the right side rail. Big mess and no break shot. So I'm looking on, you probably get an angle on the 15 to go into those maybe? I don't know. Oh, I just noticed. Okay, I remember this now. I just noticed that this combination is really close to wired. And because of that, I don't need to run into these balls, which anytime you can do that, it's ideal. So now I'm just shooting the 4-8 because it's going to get me straight in. See, I'm making sure that the ghost ball on the 8 is straight in because I want to just draw the cue ball back. That the stripe is going to go to the rail, and I want to be able to hit it soft enough that the stripe does not come back out and tie this up. Because I am cutting, the 12 cuts has to cut just a hair to my left in order to make the combo. So just a soft drawback like that. Now I want to shoot either one is fine. I think I'm going to break the rack with the 13. I don't remember if I use the 13 or the 3, because the 3 works, and that's what I'm looking at right now. If you get straight in on this 12, you can just draw back a little, and then the 3 ball is a good break shot. And I think that's what I commit to. So right now, because of that, what I want to do is shoot the 13 and draw back so I can shoot the 1. I probably want to use one of these balls as a pivot ball to come over here to get straight in on the 12. Let's see what I'm doing. Ooh, what was that? Oh, okay, I'm getting the updated balls first because I know I can use maneuver later to get on that 12. So this was, yeah, that's a good idea. So I made sure to get below this ball on the side so I have this angle because this is 2 rails to center table. I'm going to have a shot on this ball in the corner or the 1 ball. So whichever one it turns out better, that's the one I'll shoot. But this is, you're just aiming for center table here. Well, I'm using a lot of spin and I came really short of center table. I don't like that. That's not good. So now I don't want to shoot the 11 because I do not have a full pocket past the 14. So I need to shoot the 1, but shooting the 1, I run into the 15. That's not good. And I don't want to try to come past it because I scratch off the back of the 14. So this is a recovery shot. I've got to draw the cue ball to the side rail here and out. Then I'll have a shot on the 14 this way or the 15 that way. This is definitely a recovery shot, though. I did not hit that 6 correctly. Okay. Now, take a look at this a little bit. This is a good pivot ball to get up here, to get straight in on the 12. So I do not want to shoot the 15 now. It takes me a while to figure this out. But both of these balls go in this pocket. This 11 goes in the side. And the position from those 2 is here. So all we want to do is tap the 14 and come up here. And we'll figure out a way to eliminate those 3 balls and get this angle on the 15. So 2 rails gets me there. Now I almost decided to shoot the 12 and come out because then you can shoot 11, 10, and then you're on the 15. But I was like, wait a minute, you can get the wrong angle on this 11 and this will turn to junk real quick. Then I realized, oh, just pocket this, draw back off the rail, and then you'll be able to get these 2 balls. So that's the right shot, less cue ball movement, more control. Now I can just shoot the 10, stun forward, and then I've got an angle on the 2 to get on the 15. Or I could shoot the 2 and come back up, but I think, I'm shooting the 10 and drawing back over here for the 2. That's fine. Whatever is the most controllable, which usually means the least amount of movement. Now I look at this, bing, right there is where I want to be. So no rails, just slide over here. Let's see how well I do there. Not quite where I wanted, but I've got the angle I need. You're just visualizing the center between the side pocket and the 12. You just want to hit the rail there. If you hit the rail, you will come off the rail like that. See? Now all I got to do is draw straight back and I'm on my break shot. Just 6 inches or so. I don't need to come back a long way. I do want a nice sharpening. Oh, I didn't even draw it back. I looked at it. So this is a low break ball. It's almost level with it's like between the bottom row of balls and the one above it. It's right there. And it's deceiving. It looks like you're going to miss the rack. Here's the line to the pocket. Here's the tangent line from the ghost ball. You're like, I'm not going to hit the rack. Guess what? All you got to do is hit center ball, not even below center. Just a center ball or a hair even above. And that cue ball is going to go whack right into the corner ball. Set it up and try it a few times so you can get comfortable with it. Notice I'm not shooting low and I'm not shooting high either. Center ball, but you got to have speed on it and it goes right into that corner ball. Pop. No chance of scratching. It's a great break shot. Now, 4 ball, probably just want to come past the 5, come out here. I've got, well, I'm not sure. Maybe I want to come just to here because I've shot on the 10 or this ball in the side. I just need 5 more points for another perfect rack. Yeah, just softly because I knew I would have the 10 or this ball in the side. So now I need 5 more balls. I consider shooting the 10, drawing back a little bit for the 15 in the side. And I'm like, it can go wrong. Just tap this ball in. Cue ball's going to roll to here. I'll have the 2, and that'll be 3. And then only need 2 more points, and it'll be piece of cake. So I had the break shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe I counted wrong. Now I'm shooting the 2 and coming over here for the 10, but I could shoot the 9 and then the 10 as well. You know what? I think this is only 19 points, not 20, because I miscounted again. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I did. I counted right. This is a perfect 20. Okay. Ta-da. Okay, that was the last 5 innings. I got 4 20s out of 5 innings. So I shot much better in the second half than the first, but I shot 12 innings, not just 10. I hope you enjoyed that. I think that was a real good tutorial for equal offense. Obviously, everything I said lends itself directly to straight pool as well. If you enjoyed that, you're going to like this video. It's one of my most popular ones. It's called How to Shoot Straight. If you're going to play straight pool or equal offense, remember, play it straight. And see you next time on Shortstop on Pool. Thanks for watching. Bye.